Now, son, what you millennials and you Gen Zers don't seem to understand is that if you just ate food at home, you wouldn't be in debt. It's not rocket
No,
science.
Dave, you don't understand. I'm already working 60 hours a week just to put food on the table for my family.
Well, there you go. There's 168 hours in a week, Buttercup. Sounds like you have a little bit of time left over.
Sure, whatever. But my point is, Dave, that boomers like yourself don't understand that groceries are getting more expensive, not to mention healthcare
Okay,
and
okay, okay.
childcare.
Listen here, buddy. Groceries have never been expensive, all right? All you guys do is complain. Oh, Dave, my grocery bill. Oh, Dave, my medical bills, my childcare bills. I remember when the only bills we used to talk about were Clinton and Murray, all right? You're lazy, pal. It's just that simple. Because if you have a job and you work hard, just like I did in 1978, you're going to be just fine.
Believe it or not, Dave, I'm already working hard for my family, and we're still struggling. Do you have any actual advice?
I do. Here's my actual advice. Buddy, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and make sure you've got $1,000 in your savings account.
Holy balls, Dave. If our family had an extra $1,000 lying around, we wouldn't be struggling to.
Goodness gracious. Talk about a guy that's just disconnected from reality. Are you kidding me? Buddy needs to quit drinking his Starbucks and getting his avocado toast. Otherwise, he's going to be in some real trouble. Unbelievable.
This is exactly how like a lot of them talk. They're very close-minded and stuff. And to be honest, Dave, I do be watching his videos in the past, and they're entertaining. It's good to hear the insights of somebody who's very wealthy, but I feel like a lot of his advice doesn't really apply as well as it did during his time. You know what I mean? Like obviously, yeah, because times have changed, but then I think he should adapt that so he can adapt to like the audience he's giving advice to, which is younger people. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
You young people just need to be more financially disciplined in order to reach your goals. So we're going to build a strict budget.
Good luck.
Thank you. I mean, that was a weird answer, but okay. First things first. Do you have an emergency fund built up?
I mean, my sheer existence is an emergency fund. I don't know what that even means.
Okay, that was a very depressing answer. Let's take a step back. Budgeting is honestly a very simple equation. It's your income minus your expenses. So what is your current income?
4,000 per month.
Okay, that's not bad. And how about your expenses?
5,000 per month.
Okay, just gonna do a little back of the napkin math here. 4,000 per month minus 5,000 per month is not good. Okay. Can we increase your income?
Oh yeah, sure. You want to try calling my boss?
No. Maybe let's start with your expenses. How can we reduce those?
Yeah, well, 2,000 of that per month is just for my rent, and then there's another 400 to 500 for my car, plus parking and gas, and then there's utilities, electric, internet, which winds up being another couple of $100, plus my phone bill and subscriptions and my gym membership. Then I have to buy food for myself, buy food for my dog, and this is all assuming that nothing goes wrong and I wind up getting sick and need to go to the doctor.
Got it. Okay, this is helpful. I do have a couple ideas here. So if we reduce your rent by moving in with 13 other roommates, then we cancel all of your subscriptions, sell your car, sell your dog, and if you don't eat anything or go anywhere or have any sort of life or do or love anything, I really feel like we can put a dent in these expenses.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really sound like a life worth living.
Fine. Okay, well, here's a plan B. Have you considered a life of crime?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't even be blaming the financial advisors like nowadays because it's like what can you really do? What can you really give advice on? It's like you're just screwed. Because a lot of cases you're spending more than you make, and obviously Gen Z has a spending problem, but also it's just like the cost of living is so high now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like again, what you're saying in this video, how like that's if they got in no accidents, no car crash, nothing went wrong. You know what I mean? Like if you get sick, that's days without income. If you get in a car crash, that's like a couple hundred to $1,000. You know what I mean? Like there's so much that can go wrong that if it goes wrong, everything just topples down, and it's already bad, but it'll get way worse. You know what I'm saying? Next video.
Okay, our next caller up is Steven from California. Steven, how goes it?
I'm good, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Thank you. How can I be of assistance today?
Dave, I'm working 60 plus hours a week. I'm making 50,000 a year, and I'm having trouble making
Okay,
ends
so
meet.
sounds like the big problem is you're having trouble making ends meet on $50,000 a year.
Exactly.
I don't know how that's possible, my friend. Sounds like you might have a spending problem, but we'll go ahead and dive in. What's your current rent?
2,000 a month.
Well, there's your problem right there, Stephen. You're spending $2,000 a month on rent. Why not simply live somewhere that's less expensive?
Well, Dave, that was the cheapest area we
Okay.
could find that also had affordable daycare for my
Okay. So you
daughter.
have a little daughter. She's going to daycare. How much is daycare a month?
1,500 a month.
Are you kidding me, Stephen? $1,500 a month in daycare? Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. What are you sending her to daycare on the flipping moon? fifteen
Dave, it's
hundred
not like
dollars a month,
that.
Stephen. This is just a classic case of a millennial spending too much money trying to keep up with the Joneses when you could simply cut back on your expenses, live somewhere that's cheaper, and just send your daughter to a cheaper daycare. It's that simple.
Like I feel like, uh, just want to say, I don't know how much daycare costs, but 1,500 for a daycare. Say you send them every day. 1,500 divided by 30. That's like 50, 50, $50 a day. Bro, let me be your babysitter, bro. Like I'll watch your kid for 50. Oh, actually, $50 a day to watch your kid. I don't know. That's actually kind of crazy. Never mind. Take that back. But you guys see the pattern where it's kind of like just generic advice and stuff. And on to the last one.
I think one of the biggest flaws that the boomer generation has is they have a real hard time believing a reality that exists outside their own lived experience. If it didn't happen to them, their family, their neighbor, their coworker, it's almost as if it doesn't exist in the real world. And I see this a lot in my comment section. If a boomer disagrees with me, they very rarely ever write, "Hey, Freddie, I disagree with you. I think this take is better. Look at this Forbes article. Look at this MIT survey." It's almost always, "You're wrong because when I graduated college, when I got married, when my husband lost his job, when we raised kids." It's almost like they can't prescribe a solution outside their lived experience. That's why when you see a Gen Z or millennial filming their parents talking about the housing prices or rent, and they say, "Well, how am I supposed to save? Rent is $1,700." They get this look on their face like they can't believe what you just said because they've never seen $1,700 in their real life. They've only seen $200, $500. Their mortgage was $600, $700. So they instantly write it off because it questions the bubble they've built. There's 70 million boomers inside a globe that they've spent 60, 70, 80 years building, and they're protecting it with their life. They don't want change. They don't want it challenged. They don't want to hear that the media or the government or the institutions aren't here for us and just for money. So us saying rent is this, used cars is this, it shatters this globe. They don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's like, okay, in my comment section, right? So this channel, uh, the topics that I watch is like very adult based. I feel like more adults would be inclined to watch it. But with it being adults, so you guys listening, I feel like when you're an adult, it's hard like it's harder to be open minded, I feel like. So they just push their ideas on us, right? So in one of these videos over here, I'm gonna put the video that I'm talking about, but it kind of blew up a little bit, got like 800 views, right? A lot of comments hating on Gen Z, yada yada yada, and then I'm defending them a little bit. You can check my comments. I try to be as unbiased as possible, try to be reasonable, try to have like, you know, I try to be kind, just try to change their mind, just explain the side. But then there's these people, they're just like, yeah, but but it's not a spending problem. It's a you're buying Starbucks for $10 every day. And I respond, I'm like, yeah, that's true that Gen Z does have a spending problem, but and, and then I said all this, and like that doesn't overlook the fact that groceries have gone up, rent has gone up, housing has gone up, everything in the world has gone up, and wages have not kept up with that. You know what I mean? They reply to my comment, they go, bro, I'm gonna check right now. This guy's not real. Hold up, hold up. Sorry for delaying the video, guys. You guys probably left already. But this guy goes, where does this guy go? This guy goes, which would not. Oh, wait, so I said that, right? He said that wouldn't be as much of an issue if you didn't spend, right? Like, what? Why are you just. Okay, if you don't spend that $10, okay, $10 doesn't go to your gas, doesn't go to your housing. Like, what is that gonna do, really? It's like you're just overlooking all the issues by focusing on one issue Gen Z has. Gen Z has an issue of spending, but you're overlooking the fact that it's just harder to survive. Cost of living has gone up exponentially, and wages have not kept up. But that's something that you're not open-minded enough to like think. You know what I mean? I hope you who commented, I hope you watch this and like, and I know it's not gonna change your mind, but like it's whatever, bro. You're like I don't know. I'm not even gonna waste my time like trying to reply to that dude's comment because he's obviously not gonna listen or not like listen, but it's just like he's not even gonna. He's only talking to express his opinion. He's not discussing to get like an angle from another direction. You know what I mean? But that was a sidetrack. If you guys are still here, say something cool in the comments, I guess. But yeah, peace out, YouTube. Love you guys. Check out another video if you guys enjoyed these videos. Peace out.